Hi, my beautiful collective. Okay, so let's jump into the message and see what it is we need to know at this time. I was getting a pretty interesting song this morning that I'm like, okay, is this for my usual collective or is this for a different collective? Because I'm like, what is this energy? I don't know if it's like a hype up energy or if this is just this is somebody's energy individually from yours. Okay, so I don't know, this could be for a different collective, but something about your energy. It's 333 right now as I'm looking up. Something about your energy is venomous, is what I'm hearing. It's venomous. It's like, to somebody it's poison. To somebody it's like as soon as you try and drink it, it's not necessarily, I don't know what this is. It's like something about you is venomous to somebody else's energy, or this could be somebody else to you. Because I was getting, reminds me of this scene from this movie I was watching the other day, and this girl hands this other girl a drink, and it's green. Okay, the drink is green, and before she tells her about the drink, like she tells her that it's like it doesn't taste good, but she tells her literally what it is. And she drinks it and she's like, oh my gosh, what is in that? Why didn't you tell me what that was? And she's like, I did. And she starts laughing. So something about your energy, like even if you were to present yourself a certain way, or I don't know, something about you that somebody was not expecting or didn't necessarily think or perceive you to be something, but it's like, oh, like they did tell me, like in a way you did warn somebody, or you did you were honest about it, and it feels like for whatever reason they took that as a joke, or you weren't really serious, or you were just playing around, or you just wanted to see the reaction, something along those lines. Because when they actually took the drink and they drank it, they're like, they spit it out. They're like, oh, sorry. I'm seeing the, I'm seeing the, I'm seeing this like vividly. So they're just like, oh my gosh, they were serious. That drink is horrible. That drink is bad. Like, I don't know. It's something along those lines. You're just not what they expected. You're not what they expected. They took something you said as a joke, um, and it was like unseen, overlooking, um, something along those lines. It's like could not figure out like why they didn't see it before, or I don't know, like I don't know what this is. I don't get that it's a bad thing. I'm just getting that it's more than they expected, is what I'm getting. Like it's more than what they thought of you. Um, so they could have like placed you in this category and like, you know, set that aside, like, oh, this is this person. But then like the energy, you could have been like, no, I'm actually really, this is what I actually like. And they're like, oh, well, you don't like that. Like, I don't see you liking that. And you're like, no, I actually really like that. And they're probably like, they saw something about you and they're like, oh, wait, I think they actually do like that. Like, I didn't think that person would like that. It's like somebody thought, like, I don't want to say this in a mean way, but like somebody thought that something about your energy, they feel like that it was just like they assumed something about you is what I'm getting. They're like they assumed something about you that wasn't necessarily the whole picture, or wasn't it. And they're like, oh, I don't know, somebody here could have just misjudged you is what I'm getting from the energy. I am getting something, but I don't. This is why I'm trying to figure out who this energy is, because I was hearing like no matter what, whatever you do, you're doing something with pride and with integrity. Like something about what you do it with so much confidence. And I think this person like sees that, or this person like is now seeing that, or something about you somebody is seeing, or people are seeing. Like you do something with a lot of oomph is what I'm getting. Like you do something with a lot of eunice, if that makes sense. Like regardless of what kind of outcome you get or not, it's like you do something just because you want to do it, or just because you feel like you should do it, or I don't know, something about you just doing something no matter what. It's like you're your own motivator is what I'm getting. Like you really don't need anybody around you necessarily to motivate you. I mean, it would be nice. Like I'm not saying that you are like so strong that like you're indestructible and that, but like something about the way that you motivate yourself to do things, to get things done, is like looked up to, is admired, it's very inspirational. And I feel like this energy sees you for that, and sees you as somebody that does anything that they want, and you still get the job done. It's like you have this goal, you have like an end goal here, and it feels like somebody's seeing you working towards that goal, running after that goal, chasing that goal. Some of you exceeding that goal. Like it just feels like whatever you're doing, it's positive, and it's you're in this energy of like fully going for it, and like not letting anything stop you. But I'm also getting like no matter what goes on, it feels like you're still doing whatever this is. The song I was getting, it's not. That's why I'm like, oh, okay. It's not what you would think. Okay, I'm gonna put the song somewhere in the description, but the song is about one thing, but it's not necessarily about the song. Um, it's about the energy in that song. Okay, it's about the energy in that song, is what I'm getting. The energy in that song is about someone who is like a boss, somebody who moves quickly, somebody who is firm, someone who, if there's a problem that arises, they'll seek a solution for it right away, and if they don't, they'll put it on the back burner until they do get a solution, and they still figure it out. It's like somebody who just like, I don't know, you just seem like such a badass, if I'm being honest. Like something about your energy, you just do things in such an elegant way for some of you, or you do things in such a, like I'm getting smooth criminal kind of way, you know what I mean? Like yeah, they're wanting me to compare something to Michael Jackson's dancing. Something about that is very like smooth, and like oh my gosh, like you're such a good dancer. You could literally be a dancer, you don't have to be a dancer, but I'm getting something about the way that you move, okay, energetically, the way that you move, because I'm describing your energy. The way that you move is really smooth, okay. Oh my gosh. You're really smooth. And you're not your typical, like I'm hearing it's you're not the typical person that people would claim you to be or see you to be. Like, I don't know, something about, obviously something about the way people like see you is very significant, but like your energy, you're very smooth with it. Okay. You get the job done. That's all I keep hearing is you get the job done. You get the job done. For some of you, you are really, really hardworking. Okay. There is no there is no goal that you cannot tackle and achieve. There's no obstacle that you can't overcome. Like it feels like whatever you get faced with over and over and over and over again, you get past it. You get past it so smoothly. I'm saying smoothly because this is how it's coming off to the people that are watching you, but it's not easy at all. Like something about what you do is not easy. Um, but it comes off like you've been doing it and you just keep going and you just keep going and then you get better at it and you keep getting better at it, and it's just like, wow, this person is really going after that. Like they're really out there, living their life, being who they want to be, doing what they want to do. You know what I mean? Like your energy is really cool. Okay, I don't know if you're masculine. This is for a masculine for some of you, because I'm getting like the song that I got channeled was a masculine man singing, but it feels like you have that like what is this? Like you have that cool kid kind of energy, like I don't know. It's like not arrogant. That's why it's like not arrogant, but you're like very smooth. Hmm. Oh, okay. So this actually ties into, I guess, how people see you. You could come off like a heartbreaker because people do see you as somebody who's too smooth, and like too much of something. I don't know. I don't ever believe that anybody is too much of something, but it does feel like people view you as someone who would break their heart or somebody who is too cool for them, or like I don't know. Very interesting energy. Very interesting. Whatever you have to do to get the job done is the main message, is what I'm taking away from that song, because that's the one that's standing out the most. Until you get the job done completely, that's when you feel like, okay, now I can go to the next goal. Like it's like somebody that keeps going, like seriously. Okay, like yeah, take time to appreciate what you just achieved. Like it's not a race is what I'm getting, but you are really, really good at reflecting as well and taking time out to assess and see where it is you like see what it is you want to invest your time on. Once you achieve one thing and then you're like, okay, now what do I do? Like that's done, now what I do. It's not like this whatever goals you're achieving are the easiest, but you build a lot of momentum in the beginning because you're very, very much goal oriented. You could have an earth placement somewhere in your chart, okay, because you're really determined to get things situated and done the way that you like them to be and what you want to see in the future, which is very attractive. And I feel like, having goals and achieving them is so attractive. But that's what I feel like in your energy is even more so alluring and attractive at this time. It's because of that. It's like you have that all around you. Um, but something about you or your appearance people do not expect. Oh, okay, maybe it's because, okay, so some of you could not be focused on something in your life as much as people would think, and they're like, oh, but that's why. Like, that's why, because they're this way. And I don't know if you worry about how people see you or not. This is not a message about how people see you in your mind. Like, maybe you don't even care, because I'm not getting you focusing on what other people think about you, but I'm more so getting how you're being perceived. Um, so take it if it resonates. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's completely fine. Um, but you move quickly, you move swiftly, like a thief in the night is what I'm hearing. Like, I'm not trying to even rhyme with any of this, but it just feels like your energy is very like, you get things done in a timely fashion. Um, I'm not getting that you talk too much. Like, you could be very short. You could be very short with people, okay? Um, you're just very, very focused. You're really, really focused is what I'm getting. Excuse me. Hmm. Well, let's see. Is there anything else we need to know about this collective? Yeah, I'm seeing the momentum card. Just stopped on the momentum card. You're building a lot of momentum right now from whatever you're creating. Tapping into your energy, it feels like you're not really worried about things that have nothing to do with you that's good, that's on a positive vibration, that's on a high frequency. It feels like that has fallen away from you, and that has no longer any sort of input on your life. And I feel like you want to expand somewhere in your life on something. Could it be a little bit out of your comfort zone is what I'm getting, but I'm hearing there's room for improvement and there's room for growth in whatever that is for you. What else does this collective need to hear at this time? Please, please, what else about this message? I keep hearing that one song. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Oh my gosh, that is like triple confirmation right there. School, let me just show you guys before I talk about this. School is right here at the bottom of the deck. You guys are getting inner wisdom and momentum together. I was going to say, before I even saw that school card, I was going to say something that you have learned that you're really knowledgeable on is taking you to the next level when it comes to your goal that you have next on the list or whatever it is you're achieving right now. Although some things in your life could look complicated or seem complicated right now, you are moving through it like a freaking boss, okay? Like, let me just tell you, it's crazy. This is crazy. This energy is just like not focused on the things that really don't matter, and that's good. Like, you know, in a world full of in a world full of distractions, especially now, and the things going on now, it's hard for people to really focus on the things that do matter and the things that don't matter. Not for everybody, but I'm just saying in general. But I was also hearing in a world full of lies. Who said that? In a world full of lies, it's... Oh, in a world full of lies, the truth sounds crazier. Something about that is significant. Clear messages for this collective. What else does this collective need to hear this time? Excuse me. That's what I'm getting with the venomous drink. That's what I'm getting. It's like, I don't know, you're a truth speaker, because I was getting a couple things. Like, for one, you don't have to do this for a living, but I'm getting like a journalist or journalism is significant when you have to speak on something every single day about what's really going on in a place, and you're just, delivering the truth to the people. It feels like your energy, if you do resonate with this, it feels like your energy is somewhat the deliverer of that, the messenger, or just, you don't even have to be messenger. It's just like every day when you talk about something, you speak truth into something, or you speak truth about something, and people wouldn't initially think that they would be getting the truth from you, or thinking that whatever truth you're speaking is actually what's happening. But it feels like and you're supported in this, whatever you know, and whatever you're speaking about, or whatever you're showing or demonstrating, whatever it is you do. It feels like what it is you do, okay? But whatever it is, it feels like it sounds pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, just because it's the truth. So of course it's like it's gonna sound crazy because the truth is crazier. The truth is crazier than whatever is going on right now. So that's something about your energy. Some people don't want to know the truth. That's why it's venomous to them. That's why it feels like, even if you did warn them about that, they're like, well, I didn't really take that seriously, But what else does this collective need to hear at this time? Somebody could be changing their mind or changing their perspective about what you said, because that's how they were feeling at the time about something. Yeah, wow, that's interesting. There's like an energy here. There's an energy here like opposite from yours, or they don't see things how you see things. So they didn't take whatever you said seriously or your energy seriously because they're also, I'm hearing under a microscope or seeing things differently for the first time ever, and you've kind of awakened them to that, whatever this is. Could be through creative expression, but this is the kind of person that has never changed a day in their life, okay? And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it is the kind of energy that always sees things one way and doesn't necessarily open their eyes and ears to the truth as much as they say they do, okay? You're getting creative expression and change your lifestyle in the reverse. This is somebody that was not willing to budge or shift or change or uplift or create or express themselves, communicate, strengthen their spirit, strengthen their energy, nurture themselves. So, like, this is quite literally somebody the opposite of you, not motivated. I heard lack knowledge because they lack the truth within themselves. But you're getting detached. This could be somebody that you've detached from, somebody detached from you. I'm just, okay, the song is called 6 Feet Under, but I keep hearing the word six. I keep hearing the phrase 6 feet under, so that could be significant. Okay. Is there anything else for this collective that they need to hear at this time? Interesting. Okay. You stopped speaking truth to people that were no longer listening to it. That's what it is. You stopped talking about something. You stopped trying to prove your point. You stopped moving in that direction towards that energy because of them not giving that back, them not allowing or willing to hear the truth. It feels like, okay, yeah, it's like you're leaving behind something, like, um, it feels like somebody's leaving behind a lifestyle, an old lifestyle, a played out lifestyle, is what I heard. Um, but this could be somebody connected to your energy. Um, yeah, you saw how they were not willing to give and receive. You saw that this energy was still in this kind of um, fog, is what I'm getting. And you've learned to detach and not give to situations that really don't give to you the same way that you give to them. Feels like your energy was more of a, I heard a reflector. Energy is more of a reflector because I'm seeing, like the reflectors on the bikes. Something about that. Oh, yeah. I'm seeing like a dark street and somebody, like a car passing by, and seeing the reflector in the dark. Clear messages, please. Is there anything else this collective needs to hear at this time? Yeah, refuse to be used is coming out with roots and grounding in reverse. You could have seen how a situation wasn't willing to budge or change. In fear of something, though, somebody could have a victim mentality or fear something about themselves, something that they've revealed to themselves. Actually, I don't think this energy has revealed something to you, but you've reflected something to this person that they have, it revealed something about themselves, and it wasn't pretty. Something about, they revealed it to themselves. I don't know. This could be more than one person also, but it just feels a little like somebody. mm, Is it going to be a full message like that now? Clear messages, please. Is there anything else the collective needs to know at this time? Clear messages, please. Sorry. This is a different saying of expression for something else, but I'm hearing it a different way, which makes sense. But you know how they say um, you don't you don't give any problems, so there won't be any problems, something along those lines. But I'm hearing it in, if you don't speak no truth, you don't get no truth. So this could be behaviors that this energy was displaying to you, and you were like, yeah, that makes sense. um I don't know. Everybody has a different version of a story, right? And it's not your job to figure out why that's their truth, but I feel like something was reflected to them by you where they later revealed to themselves what the truth actually was. And I'm not really seeing too much of their energy. I'm seeing like how you affected their energy, and I'm seeing your energy in general. But I'm more so seeing a situation where there was, you just didn't belong in that kind of situation. You didn't belong in that person's energy. You didn't really need to be there, is what I'm hearing. You didn't need to be there. You guys, this is weird. I was gonna say creepy, but this is kind of like, we're getting the justice card. I don't know what's going on right now, but yeah, I'm hearing order in the court. Clear messages, please. Yeah, somebody could be going through something right now, or they were going through something where they were under a heavy microscope, and you did not need to be there for that. I'm getting some sort of investigation, okay? Clear messages, please. I did not think that this was going to be that kind of message, if I'm being honest. I don't know what's going on. It's 414 right now. Their messages, please. This was good though. This was good for the energy in order for them to, or you, okay, take it as it resonates, in order for the energy to be cleared energetically and allow the frequency to run more smoothly, and allowing you to see the good in a situation and for someone to receive the truth and to move forward and move on with your life, okay? Yeah, somebody doesn't really have the faith that I'm hearing you will come back, and that could bring them a lot of worry. And this is the last card. We've been getting this as the last card and the first card for the last couple readings. Something about this needs to be received. A message here needs to be received in order for victory to commence, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Receptivity and adapt for victory in a situation, if that resonates with you. You don't need to run, you don't need to hide. Just be here by my side, is what I'm hearing. And now I'm hearing that Adele song, Love You in the Dark. You couldn't allow this person to drag you down with them, whatever the situation was. Feels like their energy was heavy on another side of life, and you weren't supposed to be in that energy, okay? Because it didn't make sense with you. It didn't make sense to your energy. It wasn't your truth. So you can't live a life that you weren't meant to live. That wasn't meant for you. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy that I'm getting. I don't know, because I'm hearing somebody really trying to make sense of a situation that just did not work out. And that's just the plain reason. You know, you weren't supposed to be in that energy's energy. You weren't supposed to be around their energy at that time. You weren't even supposed to be living that kind of life with that energy. And so you were separated or just not allowed to move any further. Yeah, you weren't allowed to move any further in regards to that situation. But moving forward, somebody here has a victory when it comes to achieving a goal, achieving your goals, overcoming obstacles, going through battles. This could be for some people in this collective, could be a legal situation. That's not going to be for everybody. And I just feel like the person that you're growing into today is somebody that speaks the truth and only allows the energy that you feel called and guided to receive and give and grow with into that. You're really focused at this time is the energy that I keep getting. And this is how an energy sees you. Somebody who works really, really hard. I don't know if I said that already, but you work very, very hard on yourself, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to get to where you need to go. Okay? And not a lot of people can do that and say that about themselves. And it's truly inspiring. I'm getting very emotional. I don't know why. But I feel like whoever you are, you've been through a lot. And you don't need to be dragged down by other people's drama or situations that you simply just don't belong in, okay? I feel like I'm talking to somebody younger or somebody that I don't know, I feel like a mom right now. Like I'm talking to my child, like, he wasn't a good man for you. That's what it feels like. He was not good for you. Please, you need to see that. You will see that one day. This energy was just not good for you. Okay, whatever it is, does not have to be another person. You don't have to blame other people for your problems or your issues. But I'm just saying that that's what the energy felt like. Um, but just know, like, moving forward, you do have something to look forward to. And it's because you've been doing the work within yourself on the inside and on the outside. And you just seem very determined right now. So please continue. Okay. That's the message that I'm getting for this collective. Okay. You should be so proud of yourself. But I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. And I will see you in the next message.